Season 1 Team. Huh? 7th item slot? Whoa! 3 summoner spells? Yo! 9 new items? The fuck?
Season 2026 is going to change everything. It will be possible to have 7 items or
The
3 summoner spells. 9 completely new items are coming.
Тоест, сапортите ще имат по 3 съмънъра, защото никой не мога да направят още айтеми и всички ще хайперскелват.
And even Hextech Gunblade is back.
Spellvamp?
In Ranked, you will be able to get double LP for a win or not lose any LP for defeat, and dodging will be heavily punished.
Бла.
Season 1 of 2026 will be the season of Demacia. Summoner's Rift will be Demacia themed with Petricide, Gold and Blue accents. Atakan has been removed from the game. Blood Roses and Feast of Strength are also gone.
Ама толкова са хубави!
Baron Spawn has been moved back to 20 minutes and all epic monsters will be about 15% more durable.
The fuck?
Then we have the new feature called Overgrowth. It causes turrets to build up crystals over time. Champions that hit turrets with these crystals on will detonate them for big damage. Speaking of Demolish, it's also getting a rework. Demolish will now be a simplified 3-hit passive. Plates will remain on the outer turrets, but inner and inhibitor turrets will now also have turret plating, although without increased gold. Minion spawns are also being adjusted. First minions will now spawn at 30 seconds into the game, so 35 seconds faster than before.
Няма да има инвейди?
After 14 minutes in the game, waves will spawn every 25 seconds, but with 1 melee minion less. After 30 minutes, minions will spawn every 20 seconds and will also have 1 less caster minion. Starting next year, Nexus turrets will keep
Тоест, ще трябва да фармиш супер много early game.
respawning, but this time with 40% health instead of 100% health. Another massive change is a change to home guards. Enhanced movement speed from home guards will persist until you reach your outer turret. Once the laning phase is over, home guards will extend to the furthest pushed minion in each lane. This way, if you want to split push, you will be able to catch up to your waves much faster. Another new feature will be called Phalites. Those will be special locations that grant temporary bonus vision to wards. If you place a ward in them, you will get extra vision beyond a ward's typical range. Yellow trinkets will also recharge faster. Spawn rate of vision plants will be increased and new locations will be added. Crucially, Riot is adding role quests for top, mid and AD carry. So now every role will have their respective quest instead of just
Тъмън ще да кажа, защо няма за съпорт и след това разбрах, че всъщност, ама това е тъпо, трябва да бъфнат съпорт квеста.
support and jungle. Let's look at the rewards for all of the roles, as they are pretty crazy. Top laners will get an increased level cap up to level 20, more XP from all sources and access to teleport, even if they didn't take it. In this case, teleport will be their third summoner spell. If they had teleport, however, they will get enhanced teleport that will provide a large, long duration shield when you arrive.
Yo!
Mid laners will get free tier 3 boots and a faster recall, however it's going to be on a cooldown. This may be better than you think, as symbiotic souls seem to be removed from the game. Bot laners will get an extra sum of gold, increased gold for the rest of the game and a 7th item slot. That 7th item slot is basically reserved for your boots. No longer you will need to sell your boots for 6 full item. Jungler and support role quests are also getting adjusted. Junglers will see their smite deal more damage, get more gold and XP from jungle camps, and bonus movement speed in the jungle. Supports will get discounts on control wards, more gold over time, and a new dedicated slot for control wards. Riot is also removing their lane swap mechanic that they introduced for 2025. Now let's look at some massive changes to LP and Ranked. Riot is adding a new feature called Ages of Valor. If you score a mastery of C or higher in your autofilled games, you will either get double LP for a win or LP mitigation on a loss. It will also be possible to receive the Ages benefit if you play less popular roles. If you play priority roles, you will less likely to get autofilled, but from time to time you will get Ages of Valor as an extra reward. It will no longer be possible to dodge the game to avoid being autofilled. Autofill status will now carry over to your next games. Furthermore, in Master Plus, if you dodge the game, it will count as a full loss. Autofill is also going to be improved to better match autofilled players by role. If it cannot match by role, it will match the number of autofilled players.
Добре.
Duo queue has been added back in Grandmaster and Challenger. If you are Diamond 1 or higher, you can duo with anyone from these tiers.
Можеш да играеш duo в Challenger?
Riot is also recalibrating MMR in lower tiers in Ranked. Some Iron or Bronze players may now be higher ranks than before. Riot is also adding climbing indicator. It appears when your visible rank is lagging behind your current MMR. Now let's look at the items. Hextech Gunblade and Stormrazor will be back in the game in a similar state to before. 9 completely new items are coming. Before I show you all the new items, one more important information. Crit damage is going back to 200% in 2026.
Crazy! Човек, адакеритата ще са много силни! Адакеритата ще са много силни! Килът ли си 6 айтема бонус голд? Тоест, early game ще бъдеш по-силен, защото имаш повече пари, няма да ти пречи толкова много, че минионите ще бъдат по-малко, защото ще бъдат по-често, което означава, че ще имаш повече голд от лейвовете. Буа!
New item is called Emblem of All-Inning. This is a zeal item.
Emblem of All-Inning. After casting your ultimate, your next 3 basic attacks gain 50% attack speed and critically strike for 75% of your normal critical strike damage for 8 seconds. If an attack would be already critically strike, instead it deals 10% bonus true damage.
For AD carries that play around their ult. It has ultimate ability haste plus the burst of attack speed and guaranteed critical strikes for free attacks after ulting.
Не е лошо. В смисъл, вие представате ли си това на Вейн? Представате ли си това на Вейн или на Twitch? Но на Вейн най-вече Вейн е счупена. Вейн е счупена.
If you would have already crit on these autos, instead you get some bonus true damage. Snowball is an item for long range AD carries. It increases your attack damage based on how far away you are from your target. Furthermore, on takedowns, you also get a large amount of extra attack range to help you
Мале това на Джин с Rapid Fire, holy.
Clean up the teamfights. Bloodsphere is an AD item with Omnivamp and Tenacity. It also has haste that scales with your bonus AD. If you score a takedown, it also gives you a large amount of extra Omnivamp for 8 seconds.
Копеле, Вейн колко ще бъде силна? What the f***? Мале, Вейн и Джинкс колко ще бъдат силни?
Then there is item for AD Assassins. Whenever you get the takedown, it grants a buff that makes your next attack against an epic monster or tower deal a large amount of damage over time, scaling with your lethality. This should give AD Assassins an option to close games.
Какво close games? Копеле, Аде Шако, вие представете ли си го това на Аде Шако? Taking down a champion within 3 seconds of damaging them grants game health for 90 seconds. While you have game health, your next attack against an epic monster or turret deals an additional true damage. Човек, вие представете ли си го това на Шако или на Ренгар или на Казикс?
If they successfully assassinate an enemy. It also gives extra true damage to a spell, scaling with lethality, on a 20 seconds cooldown. Then we have Scepter of Bonking. It's an AP fighter Shin item that doubles your on hits, so it can be a really interesting pick, for example for Diana or Gwen. Then Mananonomicon is a new AP item with Active. Activated to enter an empowered state where you consume significantly more mana, but your spells are more powerful and have lower cooldowns. Extra damage, healing and shielding on your spells scales with your mana.
300 mana, 90 AP, active за 60 на 60 секунди, 8 seconds your mana ascends, while ascended your spells will cost 100% more mana, you will gain increased ability, damage, shielding, healing. Йо, това на Юми. Това на Юми. Представи си мандейт плюс това, holy f***. Или Райс.
Mantle of the 12th Hour is a lifeline item for tanks. It gives a large heal over time effect when you get low that scales off your bonus armor and MR. While you're healing off this item, you also gain some movement speed and tenacity, so you can have more playmaking in teamfights. Buff Engine is a new aura item. This is an attack speed aura item for tanky melee supports that turns on the aura after you slow or immobilize an enemy.
Armor, magic resist, ability haste, slowing or immobilizing an enemy champion grants the buff aura for 8 seconds. The buff aura grants you 20 movement speed, while you have the buff aura nearby allies including yourself gain 30% attack speed. Кой каза support Malphite? Кой каза support Malphite? Redemption? Това. На Malphite.
The duration is much longer for melee champions than ranged, so it's easier to maintain the attack speed for your team if you're a tanky melee support. And then the last item, Savior's Mana Bell plus Super Bell. This 2-item set is a new upgradable tier item for enchanters. Mana Bell grants heal and shield power based on your mana, and when upgraded into Super Bell at maximum tier stacks...
Тоест ще мога да играя АП Юми на пистолет Malignancy това. Ще мога да играя АП Юми на пистолет Malignancy това. Йо!
It also heals your lowest nearby ally every second while you're in a combat with enemy champions, scaling the heal based on your mana. Now let's talk about WASD and voice chat. WASD movement is actually about to hit the live servers in the upcoming patch this week. Now what about the voice chat? Riot has confirmed that they are not going to do anything with voice chat for 2026. Swift play is also getting interesting massive changes. It will be significantly higher paced. The game will start at level 3 with 1400 gold. Death timers will be shorter and sudden death will occur at 25 minutes in the game. Swift play...
Брат, това е велико. Dodging in Masters равно на full loss. Йо, crazy. Това е велик апдейт.